everybody, welcome to Crafty Aims Workshop, and today I am going to be replacing the ribbons on our songbooks at our local congregation, and so I thought I would show you how I'm doing that. So the first thing I do is I get me a really sharp blade, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the old ribbon that's in there already. I tend to hold it up and very carefully work on it without hurting the pages or the spine. And then on this one, because it's so old, I just, all I had to do was pull on it and it came right out. But this book is still really good, and so what I've been doing at church is collecting any of the books and looking at the ribbons and seeing if there's any pages that need to be repaired and just fixing it. So what I did is I went to Walmart, and they actually had the correct color ribbon, and so I got a whole spool of that. Anyways, so what I do is I take it and I'm gonna measure it. So first of all, I'm gonna measure it this way. So I want a little bit of a tail right here, so that when you open the book, you can just flop it open like this. Let's say they say turn to page 303. You can put it here, shut the book, and then come back to it when they're ready to sing it, and you're going to just flip it up like that. So your tail has to be big enough to be able to do that. So I usually make it go diagonal with about an inch past the point right here. And then I take this and I give it another, 3 inches on the spine. Now you're probably not going to need all that, and I'm probably going to end up cutting some of it, but too much is better than not enough. So we're looking at, here, I'll measure it for you. So I'm going to make all of my ribbons the same length, which is 1 foot and 12 inches there. And then 3.5 inches. So that's 5.5 inches, 15.5 inches altogether. So now I am going to make sure there's no more ribbon sticking out, which there is here. Let's see if I can get it. So I have right now, today, I have probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this one makes 9 songbooks I'm going to work on tonight. But how I'm going to do it is take my razor. You can do it 2 ways. You can go ahead and stick the ribbon down into the spot that's opened already, or you can stick it in where the signatures and the spine come together to glue it onto the book. You can do it on this side, or you can do it on that side, however you want to do it. I've done it both ways, and if I can get it in behind the signatures, that's what I prefer to do. But it's not a big deal if you cannot do that. But that's what I like to do. You may end up messing around with the head and tail bands, I think they're called. So you don't want to do that, especially with this age book that I've got right now. Take my glue. I've got Fabric Fusion Permanent Fabric Adhesive by Aleene's Original. And I got this glue because of the thin opening here, because it's fabric glue, and I figured it would be best for this type of project. Just stick the end of this into the book spine, push the glue in, then take your ribbon, and I might even put a little bit of glue on there. You probably don't need to do that because you already got a bunch in there already, but this kind of just makes sure that the ribbon gets glue on it. And then I take my knife and I just start tucking it in there. And it goes in there pretty simple. And I try to get it down as deep as I can, making sure I've still got my inch for my tail, which is good right there. I don't want to go in any further. Now just clean it up. Make sure that the head and tail bands are up. Maybe put a little bit more glue in. Make sure it's good in there. And go on this side. Put glue on both sides some more. And what's probably going to happen is glue is going to squeeze out, which is fine. I don't see any glue squeezing out. That may or may not be a good thing. Let's see. Let's make sure I got it in there good. So then, just get a paper towel and wipe. And keep squeezing it to make sure you don't see anything pop out. Alright, then we're going to pull it this way. Push again. That looks good to me. Then what I do is I'll take an object such as one of those butter knives, or you can use something like this, which is a bone. This one's the Martha Stewart bone, you know, what do you call these stupid things? Anyways, you just need an object to kind of give it pressure, because what you're going to do is you're going to go this way. You're going to stand it up on top of that knife, or whatever you're using, and it's going to push the paper into the spine, and that's what you want. You want it to be as tight as you can get it. You probably, when I get all the books done, what I'll probably end up doing is just putting them all together like this. I'll put weights on the top, maybe some books or something, and then I'll have book ends on each side so that these books don't go anywhere. So you'll have the pressure from the object below it, you'll have the pressure from the objects above it, and the pressure from the objects next to it. And that's what you want. You want a good tight squeeze. I don't have actual professional stuff, so I use what I got. So that one will be done. Once it's dry, we'll be able to use it, and we can open our page like that. Alright, so I'm going to finish these up. I hope this is helpful for you all. You can do these in any book that you have, your Bibles, if you don't have enough ribbons for your Bibles, or if you want a ribbon for your junk journals, or whatever type of book that you want, or even have a reading book that is one of your favorites and you want to have a ribbon in there because you read it all the time and you'd rather just have a ribbon to help guide you where you are, just do this. It's not a big deal. It's probably going to be a book you keep for the rest of your life, so why not? Alright, that's it guys. I hope this is helpful and I will see you in the next video. Bye!